Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I want to show you guys updates of my dahlias. Now, these bad boys have been pre-sprouting since February 20th, and they are now at the perfect growth where I can take cuttings from them. So today's video, I'm just going to show you how to take cuttings of dahlias from tubers. Alright, so let's start this video off with growth updates. So like I said, these guys I've been trying to pre-sprout since February 20th. This one is Linda's baby. I'm just gonna take her out of here for you. Now, she's already has some pretty legit looking roots. So here are the roots of the tubers, and here is the growth. I think she was a little bit too close to the bag, so some of the condensation kind of got to it and she started browning, so I figured I need to pot her up now. I had no idea I was going to do this. I mean, I knew it was going to sprout some roots, but I just didn't think it was going to look like this from just hanging out in a grow bag. Not a grow bag, a Ziploc bag. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but all I did was put these guys in a Ziploc bag on top of a heating mat, and it woke up the eyes, and here we are. So this one is my Linda's baby. I'll just put this back down and just go through all the growth updates, and then I'll show you guys how I'm going to take cuttings. This one is my sweet san. I don't know how to pronounce it. This one has several sprouts for me. It doesn't have as many roots as the other one does, but it's not bad. I think it's trying. So it has 3 sprouts. So this is the one that I'm going to take a cutting of. This one and this one down here, I'm just going to let it be until it's grown a little bit bigger. I think this is the perfect size that you want to take cuttings from the tubers. Put that down here. And lastly, the one that I've been wanting in my garden for the longest time is my cafe au lait. These are supposed to be the dinner size dahlias, so to me that sounds like the flowers are going to be the size of my head, so we'll see. This one took some time to sprout, but it's getting there. I think it's easier to show you this way. So it has little roots down here. Hopefully it's focusing. And she is starting to sprout just a smidgen. So as you can see, the eye is swollen. There's 2 sprouts over here, but nothing too crazy. So I'm probably gonna put this back in its bag and just let it be. I don't know what's going on with this one. I was a little bit concerned with this tuber because it's kind of, it looked like it was hacked, if that makes any sense. She's a little bit soft compared to the others. Like a little bit more squish, does that make sense? But it's still doing its thing, so I'm not gonna disturb it too much. I'm wondering if it needs more humidity, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I do have a backup cafe au lait tuber that I purchased from Canadian Tire, and it is like the eyes are starting to swell up a little bit, so it's gonna put off some sprouts for me, but we will see. Right, if I were to do this all over again, I think what I would do is I wouldn't lay the tubers on its side. I think I would actually just kind of like plant it in a bag standing up like this. I felt like I had to lay it on its side because everybody else is doing it, but I'm noticing that it doesn't really do too much for it. Like if the roots are coming from the bottom, why are we laying on its side? I don't know. Why is that recommended? Does anybody know? If anybody knows, please leave a comment down below because like I'm curious. All right, so in order to take cuttings of your dahlias, you only really need rooting hormone. That's it. You can get a little bit fancy by purchasing some scissors, but then you have to sterilize them and all this stuff, and I figured we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna snap it off of the tuber and dip it into here and then stick it into some soil. So I'm gonna go ahead and set myself up and bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what it is I'm doing. And fingers crossed, I totally do not embarrass myself. All right, so here is my setup. I've gone ahead and poured some of the rooting hormone onto the cap because I was told that some dahlias are prone to bacterial infection, and I just didn't want to contaminate the entire mixture. So once I finish using this, I'll probably just rinse the cap and recap it. We're gonna start with Linda's baby. So here she is. Her roots look really good. And all I'm going to do, I'm told, is you can just snap it off. And it should come right off. And it did. Very nice. And by doing this, you're actually preventing distributing more bacteria into this tuber. And this will just go right back into its bag. And we're just gonna dab it into here. Like so. I need to make a little hole. This is Linda's baby. So we're gonna go ahead and make a little hole here. Pop it in. And that's it. That's it. It should be pretty simple. Nothing too crazy, nothing too, too difficult. I think the hard part is probably just feeling comfortable enough to just kind of snap it off of the tuber. So here is Sweet San, whatever. Oh, this one doesn't want to. Okay, this one does not want to. I think I'm gonna have to get scissors in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some scissors to snip this off. Oh, so much for not embarrassing myself. I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and cut this little sprout from the tuber. I took it pretty close to here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty dark, but I took it as close as I can to the eye so that way something can kind of sprout from here. And now that I'm kind of touching my tuber, there's like a little hollow mushy part here. So I'm a little bit concerned with the tuber itself. I'm almost tempted to kind of cut here and get rid of the tuber that's kind of smushy and feels sus, because there's no eye on it. Well, actually there is, this one right here. So it does have an eye that you guys cannot see, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling suspicious of it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I should just deal with it? Put it back in? I just don't want it to rot and contaminate everything else. You know what? I think I'm gonna just cut it. Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to risk introducing bacteria to this one. So I'm gonna just toss this. I left the eye on the mother tuber here, which what I should have done was cut it out with the eye attached to this tuber, but because this is kind of rotting, I'm not even gonna try. So we're gonna see what happens to this this tuber right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back in here. And as for this, I peel the little, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has little leaves, so I'm gonna pull this back. Dip it in here. I wish Canada had rooting hormone in powder form. I feel like, I don't know, I don't know why we don't have it in powder form. but I wish we did. I feel like it's more convenient and easier to work with versus this. So I don't know if it has enough or not. And that's it. So again, here they are all potted up. I did give it a good drink of water. Now the Linda's baby, I did mention earlier that it had some brown spots, so I went ahead and cut them off. So hopefully it prevents it from rotting any further. But otherwise, these are gonna go back underneath the grow light. I'm not gonna put it in its little humidity hotel because I think I used to do that for my aeroids, but these guys, it's just survival of the fittest, you know? So I'll see you guys in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they will sprout some roots and I'll get some shoots, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.